Okay. We should be live now. But I've never done this, so let me just check just in case. So I need to hear myself here. Yep. Yeah, I can hear my own voice. It seems okay. And I've also pumped up the bit rate, so I think it should be more than fine. No idea on what the fuck will happen whenever action starts going on, but yeah, this should be alright. Okay, let's just check it. Let's just check it. Let's start the grind. So, boys, in case you're watching this afterwards, because I don't expect anyone to show up here today. In case you're watching this after the fact, whenever it's uploaded to the channel, this is a test, okay? This is a test. I don't know if I wanna stream because I don't have much time IRL. But in case that I do, this is a test stream to see how well it performs, how well it looks, and hopefully just to see if I just like streaming or not. So today I'm gonna just be grinding for a while because I'm gonna do something stupid again. I need a lot, and I mean it, a lot of steel essence. And yeah, let the grind begin. Like, just let the grind begin. So I'm gonna get my most posh clothes on, as in my Banshee, and let's just go survive somewhere and get a lot of steel essence. That's the idea. So let's just go to mod. Well, actually, I should be doing my dailies first because I've only done 2 up until this point. So let's start with the exterminate, and I hope I'm lucky and goddamn acolyte spawns because he didn't want to spawn before. I don't know why. But because it's been a while since I've done dailies because I'm always testing shit on the Cuba Fortress. So usually for the things that I need, I get more than enough steel essence just by testing stuff. But it's been a long while since I've done my steel path dailies. So maybe it cannot spawn on the dailies. I don't know. I will never know. I mean, what I'm seeing on the screen right now looks, I think it looks better than it's been looking these past few days on the video. So, I mean, I guess problem fixed, right? Well, I don't have my webcam working right now because you don't want to see me right now. Because I've been awake for like 20 minutes. And I look like a hobo right now. So yeah, you don't want to see me right now. But maybe with the webcam, it wouldn't be fixed at all. Because again, my webcam, for some fucking reason, it lags a lot whenever I'm recording. In the small window that lets you pick on how the stream will be seen, it looks alright. But the moment I start the recording, it goes to shit. It literally just goes to shit, and yeah, it's not good. I might need a webcam. I just might straight up need a webcam. Oh, come on, let me headshot you. I need to... Oh, come on! Are you for fucking real? Oh! Get exercised, bro. Get exercised. I need to exercise for a while today. Actually, I'm procrastinating right now. I should be on the gym. I should be on the gym right the fuck now. So I'm guessing I'll just go later. But going early morning is so refreshing, bro. Like, it hurts. It hurts a lot. Because like, yo, you're so sleepy, you just don't want to do anything, but then you come out of the gym and it's like, whoa, bro, I have energy for literally anything right now. And I've lost the habit. Christmas are absolute poison for your body. You get too comfortable doing nothing. And that's not good. That's just not good. Okay. Oh, hello there. I'm gonna lose the combo, so I'm gonna lose the incarnate form, I think. Oh, of course, you don't actually need to hit anything. You just need to use the heavy attack. So yeah, nah, I didn't lose anything. Yo, what's up? Oh, goddamn, I'm not looking at the screen, boys. I'm sorry. I love to continue watching the stream, but I'm in class right now, yeah. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, bro. I'll be in class in a while now. Because right now, I'm working on my own, but I am also going to class. I go to private classes, so it's just like a couple hours a day. But yeah, I'll have to go to class in a while. This is just a test stream. I'm not gonna stay for hours here or anything. So yeah, I'll also be leaving in a while. Yo, what's up, bro? Hope you have a great day. You just woke up and I gotta go sleep. Yeah, I'm guessing you're from the United States or somewhere like there, like maybe Canada or something. Yeah. I mean, it is what it is, bro. I cannot have a schedule for shit. Again, like, I work on my own, and I go to several hours to class, and I also need to go to the gym, and I need to do the fucking dishes and clean the house, and cook lunch, and I don't know how to. I don't know how to play today because I'm sleepy. So yeah, like, I don't have a schedule for anything. So I don't even know if I'll be able to... If I'll be able to keep streaming, you know? Like, this is just a test. It's just to check. It's like, yo, does this work correctly? And just in case that it works, do I like it? And the answer for now is yes. But yeah, who knows? Maybe someday I'll stream later. Like when it's around 7 p.m. or 8 p.m. here. Because right now it's like, it's around 10 p.m. here. PM, I mean AM. So, for real, like, I'm actually starting to think that the Acolyte cannot spawn on the dailies, which would make sense, I guess. Maybe they don't want you to get that much steel essence, but it doesn't make much sense. Also, I'm gonna use this opportunity to test a weapon, which I'm probably gonna do a video about if it's good. Because I've already tested it on Sanctuary Onslaught while leveling it, but I've not used it in a real mission yet. And it's this little thing is here, which I don't know how they will perform yet. Because they have shit critical chance. This is shit critical chance. You know what also has shit critical chance and still kills everything? The Cuba Nucor. But this has decent critical multiplier, keeping in mind how low the critical stats were on the Acarius base weapon. So this is not amazing, but this is decent. Like 3.8 is something. You can work around this. Like it is to the point where I consider critical chance to be useful here. And the status is just really good for an AoE weapon. It's just really good. Like, not in canon levels, but it's really good. But what scares me the most is just these numbers right here. Like, the numbers on the radial attack are insane. Also, by the way, 10-meter radius with prime fulmination, and I don't even have it fully leveled. It is so big that I was getting myself knocked down playing Banshee with this. Like, you would probably want to play like a Rhino or a Neza using this weapon, but I'm not gonna do that shit, because that's boring as hell. So, this might be able to do the job on Steel Path, and there's only one way to check it out. So let's check it out. Let's just check it out. Oh, but it's Corpus. God damn it. I'll try it later on the Cuba Fortress or something.
Accept your death, and you may yet avoid it. Trust in your training.
Yo, but why would I trust a Phantom, bro? Heshin, you're dead, my dude. The fuck you talking about? Oh shit! Yo! Yo, this is nasty. This is actually factually fucking stupid. Oh, it's just 5 minutes. Okay, I thought the survival would ask for 10 minutes of my time. Okay. Again, like it's been so long since I've done my dailies, like so long. Yeah, let me heal to full health. This is stupid, actually. That's a lot of AoE. And also, even though it probably doesn't do that much single target damage, the fact that every single little explosion hits one enemy and the other, and then the second explosion hits the second and the first two, and like this damage just stacks because it's AoE, and because it's a 10-meter AoE. Like this has better AoE than some Warframe abilities, which I don't fucking get. Which I don't fucking get at all, bro. Like this should. I don't know if this weapon should be this good, to be completely honest. Like, I understand that it is a prime weapon, you know. It is a prime weapon, and I think it asks you of it asks for MR14. I'm not sure if it's 15 or not. But still, dude, like this is way too much. Because in canons, like, you need to fully complete the game and do a lot of shit to be able to get them, right? But prime weapon, the only thing that you need is you just need to farm the plat. Like, you just need to farm the plat, or even just farm the weapon itself, which could be by a luck for all that I know. So I'm really curious on testing this thing against Grenier now. And maybe you could do a corrosive hit with this thing. Don't know if it's worth it though, especially if I'm playing Banshee, but you know. It is what it is, you know. You die already. Okay, now the arcane is working, so let's just one-shot shit.
Additional life support has arrived.
Oh, I'm gonna die. Nah, I'm not. Okay, full health. Ceramic Dagger in Canon is just, it's just fucking dirty, bro. And this is a bad build, by the way. Like, you can absolutely just do a heavy attack build and, oh boy. Then you're just throwing shit around and everything dies. I'm having some trouble due to the nullifiers. Because I don't have any quick shooting weapons. Oh, there he comes. There he is. Okay, let's get ready for it. Okay. Let's cast this a few times.
30 seconds left.
Okay, let me fucking move, please. Oh, he dies. Oh, he fucking dies. Okay, okay, okay. We need to get life support right the fuck now. Oh, we trolled, boys. We just trolled. We just trolled. I just trolled. I'm stupid. Oh my god, I'm just stupid. Okay, so we shall try that again. Yo, what an idiot. God damn it, man. Okay, so Icarius Prime, really good. Really good. Really good. At least against the Corpus. Really good. Let's try this other weapon, which is gonna absolutely be terrible. This weapon's gonna be fucking terrible, dude. And I know it. I know it in my bones. I know it in my bones. These are not good numbers. These are not good numbers for Warframe today. Which is real sad because its bigger brother, like the Trumna. The Trumna is still able to do some work. Like, yeah, it has some problems. Like, it's kind of slow on killing the first enemies to get Merciless going. But the moment you can throw a big explosion with your secondary fire, everything fucking dies, and then you're just set. And of course, if you're using a Warframe that is able to make it shoot faster, then it's just disgusting. So even though it's an old weapon at this point, it's still very usable. It's still very usable. I don't know if it's better than the Excelta Prime or not, because I don't have it yet. But it's good. So the Tramna is good. This is the Tramna's little sister. And these are not good numbers. Like, on paper, like, oh, it's almost 100 crit on the secondary fire, and oh, it's kind of high. Yeah, but today you need something else. You need something else. Like 75% critical chance and 30 status is nothing. And you would be like, yo, but you can get more crit. Yes and no. If I do this, I'm still not at the first breakpoint. I'm still not at 100%. So I'm not getting, just with this mod, to orange crit territory. I'm not. But even if I'm not using this, if I'm using this, I will get into that territory just using this. Which is better it's far better than using galvanized shot because galvanized shot doesn't work on the explosions on this weapon. So it's not worth it. So, if I'm using galvanized crosshairs with Prime Pistol Gambit, I can get to more than 100% and I don't lose the attack speed, which is really important on this weapon because this weapon is so fucking slow. It's so fucking slow, which I don't have a problem with because as long as I'm shooting it at an enemy at their head and just click on them, if they implode, I don't care. I hit that headshot, it's satisfying, I kill them. But what if they don't? What if the weapon don't kill them? What if it don't work like that? And that's what I'm thinking the problem will be. I don't think this weapon is gonna be able to do anything, to be completely honest. So I'm trying to explain the reasoning behind the build and what I'm using and shit like that. But yeah, now it's the moment to use it. Now it's the moment to use it, and I think it's gonna be kind of sad. I think it's gonna be kind of sad. Also, let's use another kind of sad weapon. But this one at least works. Now let's just go to the survival. Survival? 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 The fuck? Don't even know how to speak today. Still a little sleepy. Okay. So the Sepulchrum is probably gonna suck, and I'm gonna be really sad about it because it's one of the harder weapons to get in this game because you need the Seti Glass Shard to get it, which is the most stupid resource ever that you need to get on Demos. Okay, I need to get the Arcane going. Alt fire. I mean, it's not a fair test because I have Banshee. You know? But even with Banshee, it's kinda... this weapon's kinda poop. Like, with how hard it sounds, it should be doing a lot more work. Like, a lot more work. Oh my god, the reload is so slow!
Tenno, prepare for life support.
Yeah, Outfire is really satisfying whenever you're able to use it. Oh yeah, it sounds so good, but it doesn't do anything, so... Again, like, Banshee can make literally anything work. Especially AoE, because it's easier to hit the weak points with her, so you just... it's just like pressing your 2 and suddenly you have like a Rhinos 3 or something. That's the feeling it gets whenever you use AoE weapons with her. I mean, I really like this weapon. I really like it, but... performance is not good. Let's just say that it's not good at all. Tramna would be doing a lot more work. The Tramna would be doing a lot more work, which is kind of sad because secondary weapons are, right now, generally better than primary weapons. They don't have hunter munitions, but they have other tools, like being able to ramp up their damage without needing to kill anything because of Cascadia Flare, which is really good because in most cases you're using viral hit, so you will always be getting that damage, even if you don't kill enemies instantly. So just Cascadia Flare is probably the best arcane for weapon damage in the entire game. So yeah, they have some advantages. And they also have the galvanized mods and everything, so... yeah, like, this is This is just a little sad. I was hoping for this gun to be... Yo, it's not very, very good, but it's fun. I recommend it, but I don't know if I recommend it.
Life support.
I need to think about it, and I need to test it on the Cuba Fortress without using my damage buff. That's what I need to do. And then I'll be able to decide. Because theory is one thing, practice is another, you know?
You are running out of time.
No, I'm not. I don't know what you're talking about.
Get ready for a capsule.
So, and this is usable because I'm not using critical deceleration or whatever that mod's called. If I was using the big crit mod, the one that makes you shoot slower, this weapon would be absolutely unbearable to use,
Life support activated.
even with lethal torrent. And I know it because I've already tried it, and it's pitiful. Like, the least you could do is just kill things whenever you shoot at them on the head with that build, but it doesn't work like that. And I've also kind of gone mad, and I tried a stupid build with a non-fully leveled lethal torrent. The reasoning being, with that build and critical deceleration or whatever the secondary mod is called, you were able to get less than 2.5 attack speed, which meant that you were able to activate hemorrhage. The problem, of course, is how often do you get the impact procs.
Extraction.
The direct fire of the secondary missiles proc impact all the time, not the primary fire.
As you conquer,
So the build was just bad.
so you conquer yourself.
So the build was just really bad. Yo, I need to test this mod. Someone asked me the other day about it. Like a friend of mine who is learning the game, and I was like, yo, that probably is gonna be shit, because maybe if it wasn't, people would be using it, right? But I actually don't know if it works or not. So it's called Combustion Beam, right? This is for primary, just in general, okay? I don't know, but I thought it was for beam weapons. So I should be able to use it here then, for example, right?
Please return.
No, so it actually might just be for beam weapons. I probably was correct. So, does it work with the Agnes? So, combustion... Yep, it's for... Yeah, it's for beam weapons. What a shame, dude. What a shame. So yeah, Sepulchrum kinda poop. Sepulchrum kinda poop. And just to make the point, I'm gonna be using the tram now. Alongside it. Which, again, it has a similar critical chance, but that status, though. That status, though. That is impressive. That is really impressive. Also, something really good which this gun has. This fucking thing has hit innate in a primary gun. Which means you can absolutely just throw Prime Shred here. You can just throw Prime Shred and forget about it. So I might want to try this. Let's try how easy it is to activate. I think it's gonna be trash. Because like, if you hit an enemy on the head and that hit on the head procs slash and that slash kills them, it doesn't count I think it doesn't count. But yeah, let's just try this.
Ordis keeps a tidy ship, and is therefore
It's a defense though.
in Ordis's experience, animals do not eat.
Okay, if it's a defense, I'll not do it solo. I'll not do it solo. Let's play with people.
Your weapons make music, and the enemy calls for a song.
The enemy is at our doorstep. You must defend our
Okay, let's go, boss. Oh, what the fuck? Yo, my man's fucked up. Oh, you were waiting for someone, bro. Like, just let me know. I thought he got confused.
Reinforcements. Keep fighting, Tenno.
So I was just being a dick. Okay, I didn't realize. Bro, I swear it's not my fault. I'm autistic. I mean, this doesn't count for shit. Like, this doesn't count for shit, dude. Wait a minute. Wait, what? No, no shit. I've never realized this. I need more enemies. I need more enemies. There's no fucking way. So you can activate Cascadia Flare without your secondary weapon. That's the what the fuck? So it doesn't check for the kill to be done with your secondary. It just checks that you are using, that you're doing hit procs. So does that mean that literally any secondary weapon plus Ember is insane? Of course it doesn't mean that, but at least it means that a weapon that needs to ramp up and you're not able to ramp up, you can instantly do it with Ember. Probably it means that. I don't know. Because I use the Atomos on Ember to be... to get like really good drip. Like fire Ember drip. So it's not necessary. Like, that weapon... that weapon does the work by itself. Like, of course it does. The Atomos in Caron is insane. So again, like, this is such a shit test. Like, this is not worth it, dude. I should have just brought some wave clear and that's it. Because infested enemies, they're a joke. They're a joke. Like, most enemies in Warframe are a joke, actually. That's a topic for another video. But of course, that video will be heavily opinionated for reasons. I legit think, and I don't think it's that big of a stretch, to assume that big part of the appeal of Warframe for a lot of people is that even if it didn't start like that, right now it plays like a power fantasy. Right? Like, I don't think I'm crazy to assume that a lot of people just play Warframe because it's a power fantasy, and then they like to click some buttons and see shit blow up, right? Okay, but if you're playing a power fantasy, I don't see the appeal on sharing that power fantasy with other people that can ruin it for you. Because if their power fantasy is stronger than yours, you're not having a fantasy anymore. So the co-op, nature of this game, which at some point made sense whenever you had to actually defend objectives and shit wasn't as optimized as it is now. Like, the nature of the game being co-op, I think it works to its detriment right now. So I'm not, for the record, like, I'm not saying, Joy, Warframe shouldn't be co-op anymore. Like, no, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that this game needs to be more difficult. I'm not in a bigger number kind of way, because we already have that. Like, enemies in Steel Path, some enemies legit have like 99% damage reduction with how armor works. And that is the reason why, if you cannot work again, through armor, there's nothing you can do, and every single build is the same, which makes me so mad. But I think there should be a mode, at least a mode, where the enemies are actually intelligent. And if they're not intelligent, at least interesting to fight. Because there's a lot of games with really simplistic AI which make enemy encounters really interesting because of the abilities enemies have. But in Warframe it doesn't work like that. So I need to make a video, like show some examples of what I would dream the AI to be in Warframe. Because again, like, they don't need to be intelligent. Like, they don't need to think of the best course of action in every situation. Like, they don't need that. Like, you don't design AI in games like that. For the record, I work on games. I'm not gonna go very deep into it, but yeah, I work on games. So I kind of know what I'm talking about. So people think like, yo, AI in a game is really good because this enemy like can think by themselves and they know, I heard a noise, so maybe that means the player is on. It doesn't work like that. It's not like that. Everything's code. Everything's fucking code. Unless you have like some new stupid system that actually works with actual AI, with pattern recognition and all that jazz. It's just code. It's just code. It's just a behavioral tree. And the more interactions there are between the nodes in the tree, the more realistic you can make it. But you don't need that. You don't need that. What you need is interesting gameplay patterns. Like, let's say, for example, in Doom. Have you played Doom? I don't know, because a lot of you might be younger than me. But Doom in the OG games, like, the AI is the most basic shit imaginable, but the enemy encounters are perfect, because not every single enemy is hitscan, and most enemies in Warframe are hitscan. So in Doom, you could actually get to cover when you needed to, and charge against whole hordes of enemies when you were able to. Because not every single enemy was insta-killing you through the screen because they are hitscan. And the nature of Warframe, of almost every enemy being hitscan, means that you either have damage reduction or you cannot survive. Like, there's no way for you to survive, because every enemy can do damage at you just by looking at you. That's what it means for them to be hitscan. Because the animations of the shots, like flying, that's all fake. That's all fake. It's just the visuals. They actually are just damaging you instantly. That's what it means for them to be hitscan. And I know it would be harder for them. I know it would be harder for them to process if every single enemy would not be hitscan, right? Because processing a projectile in a game is harder for your CPU than just hitscan. However, if I remember correctly, though, there are some enemies in this game which absolutely use the bullet weapon technology, and they don't cause that many issues. So let me just check. If I remember correctly, Orokin. I think it's the Corrupted Lancers, though. These are Cuba. What the fuck, man? Didn't I spawn the correct ones? Yeah, this arcane is not working. Yeah, this arcane is shit. This arcane is shit on this weapon. Like, yeah. So, first change. Let me go to Merciless again. Okay. And then I was trying to spawn corrupted enemies, bro. Corrupted Lancer. Yeah. Okay. So these enemies. They're Hitscan. So I remember some enemies not being Hitscan. Where the fuck are they? Were they Carpus? Like, no shit. Were they Carpus? So again, like, I'm actually not sure. I'm actually not sure. I, for some reason, have this memory on my brain of corrupted enemies shooting at me and the shots being projectiles that you were able to dodge. They were really fast projectiles, but you were able to dodge them. So let me just check. I don't think I'm crazy. Maybe I am, though. Which ones were they? The corrupted crewman, maybe. Okay. Yes! Exactly, bro. Isn't this much more interesting? Like, bro, like, make every single enemy work like this. Literally, just make every single enemy work like this. Every single one. Like, I'm needing to use cover while dodging for them to minimize the damage that they are able to do to me. But you're able to survive just by your skill, which is beautiful. Like, this is good enemy design. This is good enemy design. Like make the... Maybe make it so the Grenier like lock up on you and you're able to see like their laser, and then they hit scan you. So you're at least able to get out of the way on time, maybe. Something like that, right? Or maybe make them also projectile wielders, but they lead up their shots more. Or their shots are faster. Like, they travel faster. But yeah, like, I love this design, bro. Like, if you're spamming your movement correctly, you're able to survive. So yeah, like, I think I'm 100% making a video on it. I'm making a video on this shit. I'm making a video on this topic at some point. Yes, I'm gonna talk about the enemies in Warframe. I'm gonna talk about them. And I'm gonna, especially about the nature of the hordes, because it's not good for the game. It's not good for the game for them to just be fucking hordes. It's not good. It's not good. Like, there's some really nice enemy combinations that you can make in this game. Like, you can actually design good fights. You can actually design good fights because you have some enemies that have really well telegraphed abilities and really different skills from the rest of their crewmates. So you can absolutely design a good fight in Warframe. The problem is, in order to be able to design good fights in Warframe, you need every single enemy type to be mixed. Like, if you're fighting Greeneer, it's just pain. Right? And if you're fighting Corpus, it's just too easy. And again, like Infested, too easy. But you can give them purpose. And I'll show you that later. And when I say later, maybe this weekend, if I make a video about it or something like that. Okay, so it's time. It's time to start the grind. We need to grind that shit, bro. And I'm done with my incursion, so let's just let's go by ourselves, as always, to the Kuba Fortress. You know what? Fuck the Kuba Fortress. All my homies hate the Kuba Fortress. Defense. Yo, I wanna get to the survival. Tycho, yeah. Pavlov. Yo, what do I need to do to... Circulus Juvarium. Okay. Circulus Warframe. This is the new survival. Yes, it's the new survival mission. Okay, so what do I need to do to unlock it? Just in case. I need to check, bro. Okay, so let's just do the other nodes and see if it unlocks. I was just checking, just in case. Okay, let's just do every single Lua node and see if it unlocks. You know what? Because of course that I have it unlocked on the normal path, but on the steel path though, I'm not obsessed with finishing every single one. But yeah, I need that node. I need that one at least.
Make music, and the enemy calls for a song.
Oh Jesus! Since I've started to use Helios again, there's so much shit that I don't have scanned yet on this game.
Search them out if you are...
Like at some point I will get everything, I guess. But
You're still in the clear. No detection from enemy sensors.
enemies are so disgustingly tanky on the steel path. Like so disgustingly tanky. And of course, if I'm just trying to test them instead of using my abilities, then they suck even more.
Sentient scouts. If they detect you, fighters will soon attack.
Well, I don't think I care.
The sentient is on to you. Look out for troopers.
Yeah, 1 million crit. Like, Tramna was a religious awakening for big guns in this game. Like, this was the beginning. I legit think whatever they learned from doing this weapon, that's what they applied later for the Incarnon weapons. Oh, you have no armor! What a shame.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Of course. What happens if I try to use the other gun? I mean, it's not good.
How dare you go against us? You will be purged.
Yeah, it's not good. It's not good, bro. This weapon is trash. Oh, I just did 1.5 million damage there. But that is not by the weapon. Like, that is not the weapon. That is just Banshee. That's what Banshee does, okay? So, like, look at this shit. They're not even armored. Like, a weapon that shoots so slow shouldn't kill this slow also. And again, yeah, I'm not being fair. This is a gun that is old at this point, but it's one of the harder weapons to fucking get. Which is the reason why I don't understand why they don't just nerf every single grind on every single open world. Like, the grind doesn't make any sense. Oh shit, I'm receiving comments, bro. I wasn't realizing. Yo, what's up? Yeah, so I was just playing. I wasn't even reading your comments, guys. I'm sorry. I'm not used to streaming. This is just a test stream. And yeah, like, I was thinking about making a video on this gun if it was good. If it was good. And again, you know that my definition of good is so much lower than other people's good. But this is just not it, bro. This is not yours. It's terrible. Like, it shoots so slow. It doesn't proc slash. The AoE is pitiful. It's pitiful even with Prime Fulmination. Like, look at this. And like, the gimmick is cool, and you see it, and it looks so cool, and it's like a Boltor. It's like a Boltor from Warhammer, and it's like, yo, this is gonna be amazing, isn't it? But it's not. This is just not it. And it makes me so sad because, again, like,
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
my level for considering a gun to be usable is much lower than other people. But this is, I don't consider this to be usable in Steel Path, like, at all. And again, it's Big Brother. Like, the Tramna is usable. Like, you can use the Tramna. Yeah, like, this is an Exima. So he doesn't want to die. But he will at some point. I'm guessing he will die. Yeah, but these are the upper levels of the Steel Path. But like, this is basically endgame for a lot of people. But like the Tramna, struggles somewhat. But whenever you actually get the ball rolling and you get the arcane working, then it does some work. And again, it's not meta, like, by any stretch of the imagination, but it can do some work. It can work. But not the Sepulchrum, which I find it really strange because nowadays secondary weapons are just better. You can use Cascadia Flare, it's more consistent than anything else. but not with the Sepulchrum. And yeah, I was grinding to get it yesterday, and I'm kind of sad. Also, Tramna is sometimes a little inconsistent using the secondary fire, because sometimes you shoot it and the Acolyte just stops existing. And other times you throw it, it ricochets in a weird way and it doesn't do anything, like you just saw now. So yeah, these weapons need something. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly it. That's exactly the thing. It's not that it's not meta. It's that it's sounding like this. Like, bro, like it sounds like a 50 cal. Like it sounds like you're using like a handheld Barrett 50 cal. Like that should be an instant headshot kill. Like in a basic bitch enemy like this should just destroy them. And it sometimes planets align and you get like a good crit roll, and they actually die in one shot, and then it's like, yo, this gun fucks. Yeah, this gun fucks like 10% of the time. So yeah, if I do a video on it, it's gonna be to complain, because it's an MR14 weapon that you need to grind a lot to get. Yeah, it should absolutely be an armor buster, but there's another problem, because some part of me thinks that Digital Extremes sometimes lie to themselves and are like, yo, this weapon, it's like a penetration weapon, so it has puncture. While puncture is absolutely just horseshit and terrible type of damage. But maybe at some point in design, they thought puncture was gonna be the damage type that was good against armor, which at some point it kind of was, like a long time ago. So they should just rework the basic damage types. They should just rework them, because the only useful damage basic damage type in the game is slash, and everybody knows it. And even they know it, because they design around it. They wouldn't be giving enemies literally thousands of armor if they weren't designing around us being able to proc slash. But okay, if slash can just bypass armor, okay, let's make it so puncture makes your damage ignore 50% of the armor. I don't know, something like that. Something like that. Or an impact, like impact is good against armor. In realistic terms, of course. Like what do you think they use to kill actual knights on wars? They use fucking hammers, because that's what goes through the armor. Like, you're not cutting an armor with a sword, but you're bonking that guy. You're bonking that guy on the head and he's gonna die. So maybe, I don't know, it's 3 impact hits that you do on an enemy. They receive a percentage of their health as true damage. Maybe. Something like that. Like, again, like, do something interesting with the basic damage types, and then decide on an archetype for what weapon should be using what, and limit what type of basic damages they have. Like, this gun could 100% be the puncture explosion weapon. This weapon shouldn't have any slash. This weapon should be puncture and explosion. But puncture should be able to deal with armor. It should be, but it's not. Like a hammer shouldn't even... The only damage a hammer should have in this game should be impact. But that impact damage should be able to do anything. But it doesn't. It's just sad. It's sad to the point where the bow in Canon has a mechanic that allows you to transform impact into slash, and it's not even that good. Bro, I'd rather die by sword than by sleds. Yeah, it depends. It depends. I don't know, bro. I don't know. If you were just straight up bonk on the head and that's it, and you don't need to feel it anymore, maybe I prefer the bonk. Of course, like, I would die uglier. That doesn't sound fun at all. Yeah, like, you're ugly, and then you're even uglier when you die, bro. I'm just gonna stop using this weapon. This weapon is unbearable. This extermination mission is taking too long even for me. Like, this is too much. I need to stop using it. Okay, you know what? Fuck it. Let's use an actual good weapon. Oh, hello. Hello, Mr. Acolyte. Yeah, that's what happens. That's literally what happens. I've heard some horror stories of one headshot from a sledge not finishing the job. Damn. Yep, sorry about my voice. I have some... My throat is a little sore still. Yeah, I just need to finish this mission. Like, this is mind-numbing for me right now. I just need to finish. I cannot think anymore. And for the record, what I'm doing right now, I'm trying to grind to get a third Umbra Forma. Just for the fucking memes. Like, legit for the memes. I'm gonna get 3 Umbra Formas on Banshee. And I'm gonna edit that video, and I'm gonna add a shit ton of fucking memes and shit posting. And that video is gonna be my channel trailer. Like, this is the life of a Banshee main. That's gonna be the fucking video.
Well done. Now get to extraction.
Oh yeah, like, literally everyone is getting sick. Literally everyone, bro. This Christmas was just terrible. The girl was fucking sick. My mom was fucking sick. Every single one of my friends were sick. Then some of them stopped being sick. And we made our New Year's Eve party. And because we did the party, then we got sick again. It's stupid. It's just stupid. So let's just stop using this weapon and let's keep testing the one that might be good. Where is it? Where is it though? I'm so blind. There it is, the weapon that might be better than it has any right to be. So what do I want to use now? Like, the second weapon is for testing, the first weapon is for fun. Okay, let's just get the Sancti Tigress. Where is my Banshee? This is my Banshee drip. I updated the build, right? Yeah, I updated it. It's the same one as the Prime. This goddamn ribbon is... This roll was stupid, because I was legit just asking for, give me a useful roll. I don't want more damage, I want the weapon to be more useful. And the game just told me, hey man, do you want Seeking Fury Prime? Here it is. Here it is, Seeking Fury Prime. Now with extra crit. And I was like, thanks. Thanks a lot. You still need to get these pistols. Bro, these are not pistols. These are not pistols. That's the thing. This is not a pistol. This is a war crime. I mean, if a pistol if a pistol auto-aims to enemies' heads and the bullets are smart, like the smart weapons in Cyberpunk, and then every single bullet has a 10-meter AoE, do you still call that a pistol? I don't think so. I don't think that's a pistol. I was particularly happy with your target speed. I shared it with Gambo. Oh, okay, so okay, I understand. I've read Gambo's comments before. I didn't know you two were buddies. I didn't know. That's good to know. Okay, this is a mobile defense, and I'm a big idiot, and I'm gonna try to make it solo. But if I'm able to make it solo with the Icarius, that is like the biggest endorsement of this weapon. Which I don't like because it's a stupid PP AoE weapon. The AoE is so big, like, look at this. Like, at this distance, I'm already getting flinched. It's so big, it's stupid. That is just absolutely stupid. Let's try to make it by ourselves. Okay, so the first enemy just imploded, the second didn't. So this weapon is certainly better against groups of enemies, I think. I cannot use this weapon with Banshee. The AoE is too big. The AoE is too big. I still don't have a sure-footed prime. Because whenever I got the chance, I didn't know as much as I do now about this game, and I didn't know it was such a good mod. So I let it pass. And I don't have it.
Sentient scouts. If they detect you, fighters will soon attack.
Okay, so this weapon is just good. Like, of course, I'm getting some damage amplification
Isn't working.
from Banshee, but I think this weapon being able to do any work at all at this level and not being an Incarnon, this weapon is good. No. There you go. Like, Sancti Tigris is legit better than the Tigris Prime. Like, legit better. Legit a better weapon. It has more crit, it has better reload. So even if with my stupid build,
Continue to defend.
like, it's just better. Like, this slightly lesser burst damage is irrelevant when you can do so much DPS with it.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
By the way, I think this moment is a big endorsement of my Banshee build. Like, the base Banshee build, not the latest one that I've uploaded. Like, I'm not dying against this enemy solo. Like, I'm not dying. That's all I can say. I should be dead. I should be more than dead, but I can't die.
We are finished here.
As long as I have like half a neuron, I cannot die. I have the same taste as you with AoE. What do you mean by that? As in, you don't like AoE? Or that you like AoE to be more rewarding? Because I've actually I don't have anything against I don't have anything against AoE. I have everything against AoE being so easy to use and so overtuned to the point where the game is tuned around the AoE we have now. And because we have so much AoE, single target weapons are even more useless because the game is now designed around hordes. And when I started playing this game, like, hordes, like, yeah, sometimes you got a horde, and that was the reason why we use certain tools specifically against hordes. Yeah, AoE is overrated in a lot of cases, but the problem is that you can actually just turn your brain off, and at least 60% of the time, it will be the best option. And the fact that you can just default on any AoE weapon and be like, yo, I'm just going anywhere with this and not having any trouble, that's what worries me. So I don't know if you were...
Stay focused.
if you were here like a while before, I was talking about the enemy design in this game, and the problem about them not mixing the types of enemies. But I'm just gonna straight up argue about this game's enemy design, because I legit think we have amazing enemy design that is not well used because of the way the factions are spread.
Area completed.
And I want to do a video about it.
These have grown fierce. Use all that you have learned.
Wait, what the fuck? They can ask you they can ask you to kill every single enemy now? In the middle of a mobile defense? What have I missed? Oh, here comes Boy Wonder. Here comes the boy. But of course, like that video, by the way, that video, that is 100% a design choice that I would like, and I don't think most people would. I forgot about recasting. Like, I don't think most people would agree with my take, and I completely get it, because I would like this game to be more difficult. And for the record, I think most people like this game to be a power fantasy, which is where it is right now. And I understand. Like, most people don't want to be stressed. Most people just want to chill with their friends and get a game where they can just kill hordes of enemies. And I mean, I get it. I completely get it. Oh my god, I'm so slow today. Oh my god, I'm so slow today. Like, if Lua's traps get you, you're slow. You need more coffee.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Godba Prime, my beloved. I think the frames themselves enable AoE type damage is fine, even good, but when it comes to weapons, I just love the... Yeah. It's like Warframe should be doing what weapons are not able to do, and right now it's kind of the opposite, and sometimes it overlaps. Like, we have so many Warframes that can AoE, and so many weapons that can AoE that... But the thing is, there's no coming back from this. Like, there's no point, there's no reality in which Digital Extremes just says, yo, we're nerfing every single one. We are destroying the AoE meta. Like, that's not gonna happen. So, keeping in mind that that is not gonna happen, we need to think about different interesting solutions for the enemy and combat design in this game that can work around the fact that we have so much AoE. Like maybe actually, I don't know. I need to think about this. I need to... That's a long as fucking video. Let me just say that. Let me say that. Hello.
The enemy is broken.
Okay.
Well done. Now get to extraction.
Yeah, of course, that's the point. Like you cannot just destroy the design that we already have. You need to design around the design, which is hard as fuck. Like, for the record, like, I don't like throwing flowers to myself. I work in game design. I'm an indie game dev. I cannot reveal anything else. I cannot say anything else because this is a long project. And yeah, I won't show anything on my channel unless it's completely relevant to whatever I'm doing. But yeah, I just letting you know, I'm into the game design. And having to change how Warframe works seems like my biggest fucking nightmare. Every single thing that I complain about, it's from the best intentions and knowing that it is hard. Because so many different type of players play this game, and you cannot do something to make them all happy. It's impossible. So that's why my biggest complaint so far is, why do we get the most casual experience possible in Steel Path? Because yeah, at first it's like, yo, I need to get my set optimized so I can work through this. But once you get your set optimized, it's not harder than normal path. It's not harder. You just need more numbers, and when you reach those numbers, sometimes it's even easier. Because incarnate weapons are easier to load on durable enemies, which means you can abuse the incarnate mode more. So sometimes Steel Path is even easier than normal path. And with easier, I mean faster to do. So that's what we need. We need a more interesting mode to play. I like how the new more enemies, they change their weakness and they're not weak to the... Yep. But if you're using... I mean, it's not that they're not weak to normal virus slash, because of course they die by virus slash, because you can force anything to die via virus slash. But the fact that you can kill them in other ways, that's really cool. Okay, just use radiation. Fucking nice. Or just use whatever the fuck you want, but aim to the weak points. That's sick. That's sick. That's beautiful enemy design. I love it. What I don't love is the Necramechs, though, because they are literally unkillable. Yes, exactly that. Like, there's so many situations where there being more enemies is beneficial to you. Like with Corvex, I would never, ever use Corvex in normal path. He's my bunker buster. He's my hallway remover frame in Steel Path. In normal path, he seems absolutely overkill and slower than he should be. Okay, so have I unlocked anything? Oh, yes! Oh, yes! Okay, so we can actually unlock the new levels already. So let's get serious. Let's get something that actually will do the work. Because this is gonna be real hard, I think. So something that does the job, but something that I also enjoy. Huh. I mean, what the fuck am I talking about? I'm playing Banshee. I can just armor street by anything. Let's just play with a foeman for the lulz. Literally, let's just play with a foeman. Is this my... Yeah, this is my normal build. And let's have a... like a... oh shit, I'm fucked weapon for bad situations. Like my Vasto. Like, the Vasto is insane, by the way. It's more of a tool than a weapon. But you can absolutely also just play with it. This is one of the better designed incarnate weapons. There's only one problem. I think you should get more shots per incarnate transformation, because you can fan the hammer 4 times. Bro, it's a 6-shooter. 4 times? Give us 6 at least, right? But it's really good. It's really good. It does a lot more damage. More than you would ever think a little pistol like that would do. It's insane. Okay, let's just try the new maps on Steel Path and keep farming the Steel Essence. Because I'm all out of dailies now. I like the foaming on Banshee because it's really easy to hit the weak spot. But yeah, reaching these levels, this is something else. Like these enemies are too strong.
European Neural Sentry is attempting to purge you from this place. Stand by for life support.
Yeah, but Banshee, if you hit the weak spots, it's too much. Like, did you see that 1 million damage with a goddamn foaming? Like, that's what Banshee is able to do. That's the only thing that she's really good doing that nobody else can do. You can play any weapon with her. You can literally play any weapon with her and have success. Like whole hordes of enemies, they're just dead. And the more that you kill, the more damage that you do. Because with her augment, you kill one enemy, it applies another sonar to the enemies around it, and you kill that enemy, and it procs it again and again and again and again and again. And you reach a point where you might be hitting an enemy for 3 whole weak points at the same time, and each weak point, it's like 9 times damage, and you reach a point where it just... yeah. Like, it just destroys everything. It's too much. It's just too much. And that's the only thing it... Huh? The void increases... Oh, okay, that's cool. I didn't remember that from the normal mode. Well, casting speed, I think it might have a... 12 million! I did 12 million! Okay. That's Banshee in a nutshell. So I think maybe casting speed has a like a hard cap, because I have natural talent on this build, and that didn't feel that much faster than before, so I don't know. Okay. Now let's use the Vasto for a while.
This would be an excellent place.
Like, again, the weapon is already almost... It's already almost on Incarnate mode. Like, it's too easy to load the Incarnate mode on Steel Path. Like, you wouldn't think like a little pistol would do that much damage in this game, but it does. It do be like that. Also, I think you absolutely need the Panzer on this gun for it to be better. Because in hallways, you can just remove an entire hallway with a yellow pistol, and yeah, it's... Yeah, Foaming Prime sounds really good, and it sounds especially better whenever you're using Banshee, and you can only hear the... of enemies dying. Like, sound design is real hard, by the way. Sound design is an art that only so many people in this world know how to do. And yeah, I think Warframe has no trouble in that department. Like, whoever they have doing the sounds, it's a beast. Oh my god, I'm gonna lose this mission. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I'm trolling. Here comes the boy.
Sentient scouts. If they detect you, fighters will soon attack.
like he cannot do anything. There's nothing he can do. Okay, that's what I want. The Steel Essence. That's what I want. I have 6 days. I have 6 days to get another Umbra Forma.
The sentient is onto you. Look out for troopers.
And then I'll be able to meme. I'm willing to put my hand in the fire and say I might be the only person in the entire world who is gonna have a 3 Umbra form Banshee. They just fucking stole my gun. Come on.
The longer you hold that,
Okay.
the deeper I can search.
So we can go out now and we can try the actual hardest mission in the game.
Stations drawn to this cursed place of stolen lives.
I don't know what the audio engineer. Yeah. Like the audio is such a difficult word to be in because, like, it's not an exact science. Like, you cannot use the same technique for everything. You need to be you need to be thinking out of the box the whole time.
As you conquer the foe, so you conquer yourself.
Like, when I played League of Legends, like, I remember one story about Zac, which is a champion that feels like a sludge. He's really sludgy. They designed his sounds filling a condom with random shit and hitting that condom on the wall. Like, that is big brain stuff. Like, I could have never thought of anything like that. And that is sound design. That is sound design. Someone thought of that. Also, you wanna know a really funny story? You know Half-Life, the classic video game saga. Well, there's a remake for Half-Life 1, which is called Black Mesa. Okay, and of course, every single person on that team, on that dev team, were indies, and no one from the original Half-Life team worked on the remake. It's completely a what they didn't have a yeah. It had to be a condom, though. It had to be a condom. So, every single person on the dev team of Black Mesa was an indie game developer or whatever. The audio guy they got, which is also the composer of the OST, explained how he did the sound of you putting your feet on wet floor. He slapped his wife's ass. That is how he did it. That is how he did it. That's the sound of you putting your feet on wet floor. It's his wife's ass. He moisturized her ass, and then he hit it, and she let him. That is an absolute fucking chat. that is just insane. But I will never forget about that story. Whenever I hear that sound in game, it brings back the memories. Yeah, black magic. So let's go to the actual hardest mission now. Yeah, this is it. But first, I need to check. I need to check the progress. I'll be leaving in a while, and when I say a while, around in half an hour, something like that, I need to go to class. I'm working and going to class and doing fucking everything in my life right now at the same time. That's what I said. I don't know how usual these streams will be. Maybe from time to time on the morning. Tashin. No, not Conclave. Not Conclave. Remove Conclave. Okay, so 63. Okay. Yeah, we are getting this. We are 100% getting this thing. So let's try the actual hardest mission. I wish they would give us scaling options. Scaling options? Oh, you mean gameplay-wise? Fuck yes. Fuck yes. Of course. Like, legit custom settings territory. Like, I want this level to be... I want to play this mission 11-1000. Yeah. Like, why not? Why not? Let me take a quick look around. Like, worst case scenario, we just use the Lex. Like, literally, worst case scenario, we just get the Lex and kill everything. But also, let me think about an alternative for the... I still have an Exceltra. The fuck? Okay. This weapon I love, by the way. This weapon, I love it. I love this one. It's basically a worse Tromna, but I love it. I love the sound design on this one. And of course, I can use whatever I want with Banshee, so let's just do this.
These foes deserve your respect. Honor them.
By the way,
And I with your victory.
I might at some point, just in case you're somewhat oh my god. Oh my god, they tank so much. Oh my god, this is bad. Holy shit. It takes longer for me to kill them than it takes for the arcane to just run out. It's so insane, of course, like I can just do this and then it's not a problem, but you know. Yeah. I'm gonna get the Exceltra Prime. I wanna try that shit. So I was trying to say, if you're even remotely interested in sound design, let's say I used to be an electronic music composer, and I might have to come back. Because I might need some music for my channel, which I already have, so I might just start using my own music for the intro and the outro, or something like that, if I end up on finding a style which I want for the channel. So I know something about sound design, because I literally used to compose music for a hobby. And also, because I'm developing a fucking game, at some point I just cannot evade it anymore. I cannot pretend like I never did it, because I'm gonna have to make music for the fucking game. So yeah, I need to come back sooner than later, I think. Because it's been like 3 years since the last thing I did, and I'm starting to forget about every single one of my techniques. Are you running resonance? Yes, of course. That's the reason I'm just killing enemies without even needing to armor strip them, because it just keeps spreading and spreading and spreading and spreading, and you reach a point where any gun just can kill everything. I'll show you my build later, whenever we leave this mission. God damn, that's a lot of damage. So that's the reason why my Banshee build works. You can create like a little place of safety where every single enemy is covered with sonar and they cannot move because you have condemned. And you just start stacking sonar and stacking sonar and stacking it and stacking it. And you reach a point where literally any weapon is gonna one-shot every single enemy. And because you have so much fucking speed, so much parkour speed, like, enemies cannot hit you. And if they hit you, no problem, you just cast on them again, and you're safe again. So this is basically one of the best weapon platforms in the game if you don't wanna alter the properties of the weapon you're using. Like, I wanna have a lot of success with this weapon, but I don't want it to be shooting faster, like, just use this build. Also, something really funny that you can do with it, you can stack the enemies and then you throw them with your one, and yeah, then you just just lay down on them and they just die. And this is the Banshee build that actually works, not the one that I uploaded yesterday. The other one was just a half-baked idea that I was working on for weeks, and I wanted to share it with you because I was frustrated as hell. Oh my god, I'm not hitting any headshot. I'm so bad today. Okay, Boy Wonder is coming. So we have the GAT loaded for him.
Oculists, if they see
Oh, it's not the Oculus. It's not the... What is it? Like, I'm getting confused about if this is a Acolyte or it's Sentient. Yeah, it's Acolyte. It's Acolyte, okay. Okay, Malice is gonna get something malignant done to him. What the fuck? Oh, I forgot to recast. I just trolled. I just fucking lost the Steel Essence. I'm gonna die! No, I just fucking trolled! I just trolled this one! I just trolled. I legit just trolled. I just lost the fucking mission. I just lost the plot. I'm so bad. Oh my, let me just, I'm gonna get some more coffee. It's already done, by the way. I'll be back. Okay. Even Remnant dies. Yeah, especially against Acolytes, though. Especially against Acolytes, because they can just deactivate Revenant. So I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. Amirali, if you're still here, I'm gonna show you my Banshee build, just in case you're interested in. Which I have a video on. It's the rework Banshee video. So this is the build. This is the build. And the idea behind this build is that I don't like tanking with just zero regeneration like some people do with this arcane. I don't like to tank like this. I also don't like to depend on external things for a build, so like using the new techniques that exist with the melee weapons that allow you to make stupid levels of armor and the new shards that allow you to heal and all that jazz. I don't like that. I don't like having to depend on external things because at any point I might just decide, okay, I don't want to run this weapon. I want to run this other weapon. So what I needed for this build is just literally just one thing. I needed Banshee to survive. Because the thing about Banshee is that she doesn't need anything else. She literally doesn't need anything else. Because just with this strength, which isn't that much and could be lower and I wouldn't even notice, you're getting plus 9 times damage multiplier. So you don't need to stack strength. You don't need it. I also only have one range mod on this build, and I have a 23-meter radius on silence. A 40-meter radius on her sonar. The only problematic ability with this range is Sonic Boom. And still, 17 meters is workable. So, Banshee doesn't need anything. She doesn't even need duration. Because 30 seconds on sonar, 30 fucking seconds, 30 seconds on silence, and the armor reduction on her one is just unlimited. So, she doesn't need anything. She just needs to be able to use her abilities. So, I'm gonna use her abilities with the augments, which makes them much better, because her one is literally not an ability if you're not using Sonic Fracture, because it doesn't do anything. It's the worst CC in the entire game, and it doesn't do any damage. So you need these augments for her abilities to do something useful, unless you want to spend a lot of time recasting her too. So I use this. I use just your range, and I use Natural Talent because it allows you to cast faster, so you survive better, and because it's fun. And the rest of the build is just, let me survive. Let me live. Let's health tank with Banshee. And I can do that because I have these 3 Umbra mods, and I have Arcane Guardian, and of course, I have the shards. I have the fucking shards. I even have 1 shield capacity shard. And yeah, and because of that, and because especially because of Condemn, you can survive. You can also use Pillage. But I think it's redundant with her, because you can already armor strip with Sonic Boom without needing to stack strength. So you need to cast Pillage several times, and you're really short on range. So Pillage is kinda doo-doo on Banshee. And if you're using Condemn for the shields, which is the only thing you need to survive, you also have some CC, and it's also one of the better CC in the entire game, because it leaves the enemies really open for headshots, because they show you their head. There's no mistaking it. There's no gun in front of their head or anything. No, like, that's their heads. Like, just shoot at that general level, and a whole row of enemies will die if you have punch through. That's the reason I use Condemn on her. Condemn is cracked. And then Energize for obvious reasons, and I could use Prime Flow here, but I like Energy Nexus. I just like completely forgetting about energy. No, like, I like Pillage, though. I like Pillage. Not on this build. Not on this build. I use Pillage with Nova. Sometimes. Because I also like Condemn with her. But I use Pillage with Nova. I use Pillage with Ember. And occasionally, and when I say occasionally, is whenever Plague Star comes back, I use it with Wisp. And that's it. That's my full usage of Pillage. It's slow. Yeah, but you can recast it, though. You can recast it, and I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Someone told me the other day, and I didn't believe them. It's like, I cannot be this fucking stupid. I cannot be this stupid. Because, let me show you this. Let me show you my reasoning. So, Nova, where is her? Okay, so this Nova build, as you can see, this is this is a number. This is a number. Yeah, that's a number. Which yeah, like that is some number, right? So that means Pillage makes you fucking wait for it, which, ironically, I liked with Nova. Because it gave some difficulty, like, oh, I need to plan my casts. So if I cast this in the correct moment, I will be saved, and if I don't, I die, and that's fun. That's what I thought. And that was my only reason for using Pillage instead of Condemn. But then someone told me that I could recast it. And of course, if you don't, it's gonna yeah, it's slow. It's an eternity because it scales with duration, but the duration is a bastard for it actually, because it doesn't give you anything else. Like, it doesn't give more range to the ability. Range is what gives range to the ability. Duration only determines how long it goes for and how much time it takes to come back. That's the only thing it gives you. So it's bad. It's just bad. But you can just do this. All right, I might need your Discord if you're willing. Yeah, bro, I'll join your server, no problem. Let me just share it with you here. That's no problem. Okay, I don't remember which code was the one that you need to share. Because it's been so long since I've shared my Discord. Let me just check. Yeah, it's also a status cleanse. That's really true. That's something I always forget about, and it's really useful, yeah. Yo, I feel dumb today. I actually legit feel dumb. Okay, so they changed the ID system on Discord. Okay, I thought you... Yeah, okay, I'll just do that. Yeah, the last time I shared my Discord ID, you had the little hashtag after the name and the number. They just changed that and I didn't realize it. There's only the... You can just use the name. Okay, should be done already. Okay, so I have 15 minutes. I have 15 minutes still. And I need to leave. Because I'm doing development on my own, but I paid a fucking course on it. I'm doing a private game development class. That's where I need to go now. And then I'll leave for the rest of the day. There's so much shit to do, bro. Like, there's so much IRL shit. And also, like, this is not the only game I play. Like, this is not the only game I play. Like, if you were only playing Warframe, I think you would just go crazy, which is what happened to me last time I stopped playing. Like, it was my only game and I just burned out. And I don't like burning out on games that I really enjoy a lot. I play Tarkov a lot. Tarkov's my favorite game. And I've been enjoying some Tekken lately. And of course, every single fucking game that I want to complete, because I really enjoy single-player games. I really do.
Laughing at my jokes. Did they adapt to my humor?
So, okay, let's decide. What the fuck do we do now? Okay, this is a mobile defense and Oh, I cannot do this in 15 minutes. I cannot get the... Oh my god. Well, shit. I don't know how many to play for 10 years. 10 years without too many breaks. Damn. Damn, bro. That's a lot. That's a lot. Might be time to replay Sekiro. God damn, you're sure about that. Sekiro is the only FromSoft game which I've not finished. And not because I don't like it. I fucking love it, though. But I suck at it so much. And last time, which I was finally getting through it, I don't know what happened. I think I had to format my PC or something like that. Yeah. I just stopped playing. But yeah, I really like Sekiro. Sekiro is a banger of a game. It's a masterpiece. I don't need to finish that game to know that it's a 10 out of 10. It's amazing. It's so good. And I wish, like, I want FromSoft, I want them to drop the fucking DLC. I want them to drop the Elden Ring DLC, because that's gonna be hot. And then I want them to stop. I don't want them to go further, because I feel like if they try to make something bigger in dimensions, in scale, to Elden Ring, someone in the development team is gonna commit suicide. So I want them to just stop with the big stuff and come back to smaller stuff. Like, why not make something similar to Sekiro? I'm not saying Sekiro 2, but do more small ideas that have really focused gameplay. Because if you're making Dark Souls, you need to make sure that the melee weapons work. You need to make sure that the bows work, the magic works, every single type of enemy works, the interconnected world works, the online works, the covenants work, all the rings and shit works, the passives, the interactions between... It's really fucking hard. It's really fucking hard. And if you're trying to make that into an open world, that's even harder. So just relax. Relax and make something smaller. Yeah, like Bloodborne 2. Actually, I don't need Bloodborne 2. You know what I need? I need Bloodborne on PC. I've only been able to play it one time because one friend lent me his PS4. And I'm not gonna buy a PS4 to play Bloodborne. Fuck no, I'm not gonna do that. I need it on PC. But they fucking hate Japanese developers. Sony hates Japanese developers for some fucking reason. It's the same with Ghost of Tsushima. Those are the only two exclusive PS games that are not coming to PC. Even God of War Ragnarok is coming to PC. Even that. Which might be the best game on PS5. Even that is coming to PC at some point. You still need to play Bloodborne. Oh my god. It's so good. Like... Okay, this is becoming like a game chat, but I prefer speaking about games for a while than continue playing Warframe because I'm not gonna be doing anything. So, Bloodborne is a really good game, and narratively might even be the best if you're willing to dig into the lore. But I think some people overhype it too much because, yeah, it is that good. It is that good. Still have some problems. It's less polished than other games that FromSoft has done. And it's not just about the frame rate on the PS4, which is pitiful. It's about some undercooked gameplay sections. And it has less variety. Like, it just has less variety than other FromSoft games. And there are some stupid systems. Like, they try to reinvent the wheel with the healing system in Bloodborne, and it just doesn't work. Because it's the same as in Demon Souls, and you need to farm. And sometimes you're really fucking tilted because you've died to a boss like 16 times, and you wanna get more healing, and now you have to grind to be able to keep grinding the boss, which is infuriating. So yeah, it has some issues, but I get it. Like, when people say this is the best game FromSoft has done, I get it. Because it feels inspired. It's downright inspired. It's amazing. Yeah. My favorite FromSoft game, by the way, I'm a basic bitch, is Elden Ring. And it's not because it was the first one that I played, because I've been playing FromSoft games since Dark Souls 1. But it actually is my favorite, even though it's the popular one and the one that has a lot of recycle shit. It's the one that resonates with me the most, because I love the visual style, I love the combat, and I love the lore so much. It's my favorite lore in any FromSoft game. If you're willing to play that game really slow, like really slow, like take 100 hours to go through everything, and you read every single nook and cranny, and you try to decipher what the fuck is going on without needing to watch a videos, because yeah, like, he does a lot of research and his videos are amazing. Like, if you don't know who Vativiria is, go watch his videos. Go watch his videos. It's amazing. But if you try to go by yourself and just be... You stop looking at everything like, oh, this is this part of the level, and I will get to fight X enemies, and you actually try to immerse yourself in it. Elden Ring is downright just religious. It's just stupid. It's so good. My only problems with it is some late game balance. Late game balance is a problem in Elden Ring, and the repeated content. Those are my only two issues with it. Literally my only two issues. So I'm hoping this DLC can fix both of those things and we will finally have a 10 out of 10. I'm gushing right now. I'm sorry, I'm just gushing. But I love FromSoft so much. Like, even Armored Core. Like, I played Armored Core when I was a child, one of the PS2 ones, and I fucking hated it. I fucking hated it because I didn't understand anything. Armored Core 6 might be my game of the year this year. Like, even if it doesn't have anything to do with the rest of FromSoft games, the only thing they have in common is that it is very difficult and some tonal similarities in the story, but that's it. Like, everything else is different. Armored Core 6 is hot. I'm really close to 100% in it. There's only the last boss left. But even though I'm just completely guessing over these games, my favorite type of games, and that is something that will be relevant in the video I want to do about Warframe, the video I want to do about the enemy design on Warframe. My favorite genre of video games, in general, because, like, if I listed you my favorite video games, it would be really varied gameplay-wise. Like, for instance, one of my favorite games ever made is Ace Attorney. And the gameplay is the most limited thing ever. Like, it's straight up just a visual novel with some gameplay. It's one of my favorite games. But if I have to choose one favorite video game genre, it's classic shooters, bro. Classic shooters. Doom, Blood, Duke Nukem, all these type of games. And I've been really enjoying for the last like 2-3 years the stupid amount of indie games that are just recreating the magic and doing banger games, single player games with just amazing shooter combat, which is really hard to get nowadays because you either get Call of Duty, which I don't dislike, but I like to be able to just jump around and use different type of weapons and just be a nuisance and never stop moving, and that's what I enjoy in classic shooters. And that's one of the reasons I like Warframe. Noita. What game was that? Noita. Oh, it's a roguelike. Oh, I think a friend told me about this game, but he talks to me about so many games that sometimes I just mix them. Pre-nerf Volteos, yeah, right. I also did that shit. That was insane. That was just insane. Also, pre-nerf Volteos and pre-buff every decent weapon. Because in 1.0, some weapons were just absolutely useless against him, but that's what you had, and you had to use. Ultra Kill is on your list. Ultra Kill is a really good game, but it is not a classic shooter. I don't know if you knew that, but it's not a classic shooter. It has more in common with Devil May Cry or Bayonetta than it has with Doom. It is a character action game, but you play on first person. It is a shooter that is 100% focused on the combos. Like, you don't run out of ammo on Ultra Kill. Why? Because would it make sense that Dante's sword broke? Yeah, exactly. So it's just a character action game, and it's 100% focused on you being able to style on the enemies, and you being able to make combos between your abilities. So it's not a classic. It's not a classic shooter. It looks like a classic shooter because of the graphics. It's not. Just letting you know, but it is really good. It is really good. They should make more Contra-like shooters. That was never my style. I liked playing. I like playing. I don't remember the name of this game, and it's really popular. I don't remember the name. Metal Slug. I used to play Metal Slug when I was a kid on the arcades, and I kind of like that one. But Contra, with its more limited movement and shooting, that's not my style, to be completely honest. Okay, I've just joined your Discord. If you're to pick up more, I'm kind of short right now, bro. I'm kind of short on money, and no, I have some money saved, but I like to control myself because I know that I will buy literally everything if I don't stop. And this month it's been a busy one for me. I've had to control myself and not buy Persona 3 because I really want to play that, and it's not gonna be pirated. It's not gonna be cracked because it has the Nubo protection. So my only choice to play him is buying it. That's my only option, is to buy it, and I'm not dropping $70 on that shit. I'm not. And this month I've already bought Tekken 8 and the Apollo Justice trilogy. That's a lot of fucking money. That's a lot of fucking money. So yeah, I need to control myself. Let's wait 1 month, and in 2 months I'm gonna go into a vacation, which I've already spent like $1,000 in, to buy all the things. So yeah, I cannot buy anything else, bro. I might pirate it because I like the style. I like that it's a roguelike and that supposedly has like a sandbox interaction, that you can interact with anything. That looks really good. That looks really fun. I might just download a copy and try it. It looks fun. Gamble, we got him. I forgot about a Metal Slug. Yeah, it was more full movement. Not only that, what I liked about Metal Slug was that you were able to look. Wait a minute. I might be telling fake news. Were you able to look upwards on Contra and shoot upwards? Because I think you could not, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure now. And I was gonna say, what I like about Metal Slug is that you were able to look backwards and shoot at the sky. That's what I liked about it. And not about Contra, but I might just be tripping balls because those were the games that I played when I was a child, so. And another game that I've been playing lately, which has surprised me a lot, by the way, because I was expecting it to be complete shit, is the RPG that was made about the League of Legends, the Ruined King game. It's a small, cozy, competent RPG. And sometimes that's all that you need. It's a competently made RPG with a really decent turn-based combat, and the characters are really cool, and it's comfy. It's really comfy, and I was expecting to hate it. But I've been trying it lately, and it's good. It's good. And you don't even need to know League of Legends lore to be able to enjoy it, because they just explain what's needed. So it's cool. It's cool. But I'll fucking never play League of Legends again. I'll never do that. Do you guys play like other multiplayer games or just Warframe? It's just Warframe? Because like as I was saying before, I find it really hard to just play Warframe without diverting to something else. I like to keep it fresh. Hey, thanks, bro. I'm gonna By the way, I don't know how to pronounce your name. I'm gonna try, okay? I'm gonna try. I hope it's not very bad. Oh, no, it's just Sajin Khan. It's Sajin Khan. Oh, getting me into a group chat is gonna be harder because, again, like, if I'm free, I'll be doing something like I'm doing right now, or recording a video. If I'm not free, I'm literally doing something else, and I'm studying or I'm working up on my game or anything like that. But yeah, I could just I can drop someday and say hi. It's honestly been Warframe for me. Damn, just Warframe. But Joe, I'm waiting for your answer. Terraria. Oh, I've heard a lot of good things about Terraria and also about Valheim, but I heard a lot about Valheim the moment it came out, and I've not heard anything about it again. And I'm not saying that's a problem with the game. I'm saying that people just jump around to the newest thing and then just forget. So for all that I know, it could be amazing. Oh, collaboration purposes. I wasn't getting that feeling. You mean you upload shit? Let me check you. You upload shit. Okay. Can I? Let me go. Let me see your channel. Oh, okay. I didn't know. Damn. Bro, you're working on this shit. Hour and a half Baruch guide. You are insane, dude. You are insane. I like that, actually. I really like that. I really like long form content. I really enjoy it. He's the Baruch and Sefri guy. Okay. I'll watch that shit whenever I get Baruch, because I still don't have even not his normal one, not his prime. I'll watch that shit like completely. I mean, I love long form content. Like, I literally just spend time sometimes listening to 12-hour podcasts. So yeah. So yeah, that's one and a half hours is nothing for me. Like, I can just straight up listen to that while I do anything. Yeah, that's really cool, bro. That's really cool. I didn't know you were a content creator, and that's hype. Like, making a long video and not losing it, and maintaining a narrative and a structure is so fucking hard. It's so fucking hard, and I've done it before. And this is why I'm being constant with this channel, because what I'm doing in my channel is really easy. Let's be completely honest. What I'm doing is really low effort. I just go onto my PC. I might have been thinking about the idea that I'm gonna do for several days, but at the end of the day, I make like 1, 2, 3, 4 takes at most, and that's like 1 hour of my life. To make a guide like that, like a 1.5 hour guide, especially if it's edited, that's a lot of work, bro. So congrats. That's a lot of work. So really, like, I'm happy to see that video. I might even watch it, and if I like the frame with what you're showing me, I'll just try to get the frame. Dude, the captura is the hardest. Really, like getting the cool photo. My video images just suck. I just suck at them. I know how to use Photoshop at some basic level, but I'm really bad at thinking ideas, and I don't like to spend a lot of time working on a thumbnail. It's not something fun for me, so my miniatures just suck, and I'm really sure that a lot of my videos are gonna get lower views than they should, just because of the thumbnails, which is 100% my fault. I hope you give me some feedback. Bro, it's probably gonna be amazing. Like it's probably gonna be just amazing. Like, what do you want me to tell you? Like, if you're doing that much effort in a video like that, of course I'm gonna love the video. Of course I'm gonna. Because again, I feel slow and dirty when I upload some of my videos because it's really low effort. And I've previously done some stuff that is not low effort. But I burned out already on it. I burned out because I don't have enough time on my life to work like I did last time. The most cinematic thing I've made on the full armor... Oh, damn, bro. I cannot change the screen sharing right now. So I cannot show you that I'm watching it, but I'm gonna take a look at the Harrow teaser. I'm watching it right now. Bro, music choice is on point. On point. That's really cool, bro. That's really cool. Of course, if you want some feedback, the first plane that you're showing, where you're slowly but surely making sure that you will come to see Harrow's feet, that is a little too long. But I understand that it would completely destroy the flow with the song if you had to add another plane there. So what I would offer is cut it a little bit, like during the small movement of the camera where you're getting, like, you know what? Let me just change the window I'm sharing and I'll just explain what I mean, okay? Okay, let me just take a quick look at this. Screen capture. Okay. No, it's not that it's too long. It's that it's too long by itself. I can offer like some ideas. Screen capture. Yeah, it's this one. So let me swap to. Okay, you should be watching it right now, right? You can see it, right? So this shot right here is generating a lot of mystery. So this is really good because you're already seeing all these particles and it's not focused. So the first thing that your brain goes to is like, okay, where are we? What's happening? And you can cut right here and just add like a really close-up of some part of Harrow's body with your fashion. And then cut back to where this shot was at. Does that make sense? So a little bit to like here, then you cut to some part of the drip. Then it keeps coming closer, right? And then you cut to another part. Of course, not a part that would reveal that it's Harrow, right? Because then it's not that hype. But again, you cut again. And finally, you can get to his feet and maybe, I don't know, because you might have to move the camera a little backwards and the shot wouldn't be as good. You can make Harrow crouch down and you can finally see him on the camera, which is really difficult, and I know, because you cannot animate everything. You can only use what animations are already in the game. It's not like developing a game where you can use whatever the fuck you want anywhere you want. So yeah, it's difficult, but yeah, like the rest is just sick, bro. So if you're making this level of investment into a fucking Harrow guide, you're going places. You're definitely going more places than me, like 100%. Good job, bro. Like, I hope you have more... yes, you have more subs than me. Thank fucking God. Thank fucking God you have more subs than me, bro. I was gonna feel disgusting. Yeah, like Captura, you can only do so much with Captura, dude. There's only so much you can do. That's why people like... I don't remember the name of the... Triburos. Like, Triburos straight up just learned... I think it's Blender. I think he uses Blender like me. He just straight up learned Blender and does the animations there. By the way, I'm gonna spoil some projects here. I know 3D modeling basics. I know game development. And I know audio editing. So I might or might not be creating a cephalon on Unreal Engine to use as a narrator for some of my shorter videos. I might or might not be creating a cephalon. That's the most I can say up until this point, because it's taking a lot of work. And I'm not gonna be happy with just the model and the materials. I want the fucking cephalon to react to sound. I want him to open up and close down like Simaris does whenever I speak. And that's gonna be real hard. That's gonna be real hard, because I've not dug too much into the audio aspect of the game development. Oh, you wanna make a cephalon too, bro? You wanna make a cephalon? Okay. Yeah, we can talk about that. We can talk about that. Like, it's hard. It's hard, dude. I'm not using Blender for it. I'll probably use Blender for the model, but I'm just using Unreal Engine for it. Because you cannot program on Blender. And if you want to sync it to a sound, you would absolutely need to make it manually, and that's not what I want. I need it to be flexible. I need it to be just flexible, dude. But yeah, we can figure something out. If you need help with anything that I can offer you, I can. They're just complicated. Yeah, basically that. Basically that. I want to make a 3D model, which is an audio visualizer, but looks like a cephalon. Yeah, exactly that. That's exactly it. Because I'm gonna... Okay, let me just swap my... Okay, let me look for this fucking video. Okay. That's not what I wanted to do. I just fucked up. Give me just a little sec. So, dude, we could make that happen. Yeah, we can, oh, string compatible. You're insane. You are insane. Yes, you can make it. You can do that. Am I willing to go that far? I don't think so. Whenever I'm done with it, whenever I actually get it done, I'll think about it, but that's too much. Like there's ways. Like if you wanted to know if there's a way, yes, there is a way. You can do that. You can do that. You can do it live because there's some plugins in Unreal that will allow you to. I think even some VTubers use that shit, but it's hard. It's real hard. But I thought of that idea because this is not my first YouTube channel. This is not my first YouTube channel. And you probably didn't know that. But what I would actually love to do, but it's too much work. Like, it's too much work. And I've just stopped. I just stopped because it was too much. The thing that I love the most is reviewing shit. I love reviewing shit. And what is my passion? I think it's obvious that it's video games. I've written reviews for years, but I always reach the point where I go to the script and I say, okay, I need to transform this fucking script into a video, and I need to edit, and I need material, and it's gonna take a while. And whenever I get to that point, I just burn out. But I was able to do some videos on my last channel, and I burned out again. But the way that I managed to not burn out that time is completely removing one of the parts of the process that takes a lot of time, which is recording the goddamn lines. Because recording the lines and recording the script whenever you are not very confident in your English, because yeah, like for speaking live is more than enough. And I understand English no problem, but I don't have enough time to practice my pronunciation, so I get stuck a lot of times. And I don't think it's good enough for a scripted video. My level of English is not good enough for a scripted video. So what did I fucking do? I trained an AI with my own voice, and I use my computerized voice to explain the videos. I literally use an AI of myself, and I memed about it in the videos. Because I made a video about System Shock, and in System Shock the villain is an evil AI. So I literally memed with that, and I created my AI. So whenever I started the Warframe channel, I was like, wouldn't it be fucking sick if I made a Cephalon? And that's the reason I want to make a Cephalon. And in case you wanna see some of my old work, and old LeMayo, bro. Like, I did this last summer, but it took me 3 fucking months of work. I made a video complaining about the latest Zelda game. Oh, thanks, bro. That's cool. That's cool, but yeah, I use AI for this video. I literally just use AI for this video because it was too much work. It was too much work. Like, have you played the new Zelda games? Or are you interested in them? Like, Zajin, like, do you know anything about the new Zelda games, or are you interested in them? Oh, you play Breath of the Wild, okay. Okay. Breath of the Wild is really good. It's really good. And, by the way, Tears of the Kingdom is also really good. It's also really good. It's just that I'm really anal about my favorite video game series. It's just that I'm really anal about it. Really anal, because I thought this was the chance to make the literal yeah. Oh, you're playing it, okay. Then let me show you just a little bit of this game, of this video. It won't go into spoilers until much later, so it doesn't matter because I'm just gonna show you the beginning, and you'll see what I mean by I made my own voice with an AI. But I don't know if you will be able to hear it or not. Oh yes, you're not gonna be able to hear it because I need to change the shit. If I do this, you will be able to. Yeah, I'm also really fucking sorry about it. I'm also really fucking sorry. Like, new Zelda games are not Nintendo games, bro. They are PC games. You can play them better on Zemu. You can play them better on Yuzu. There's no reason to play the new Zelda games on a Switch. I have a Switch and I have a pirate Switch and I don't use it. Full disclosure, you can post this kind of stuff on the server. Okay, okay. But look at this shit.
It has fucking problems. I'm in love with Tears of the Kingdom.
Isn't my voice strange when it is processed by an AI? It sounds Indian almost. It sounds Indian sometimes. Some other times it sounds Russian, and some other times it sounds British. It's so strange, but some people loved it.
This game is, in no uncertain terms, an achievement. But you already know that. I'm not explaining what this game does incredibly well. Unless it's necessary to make a different point. Fuck no! Today we are diving into my main problems with it. I thought that I was alone in feeling underwhelmed in many aspects, but will you look at that? So, it seems that 6 years of waiting have opened many people's eyes. What I mean by this is, well, Breath of the Wild wasn't perfect either. In fact, many of the problems that Tears of the Kingdom has are shared, and probably are a direct consequence of its prequel's design. So I have the sneaking suspicion that a lot of what Tears does poorly isn't gonna fly over people's heads anymore. What pains my hollow heart just a little bit is that in case this video ends up making some numbers, I'm gonna inevitably end up being thrown into the contrarian category, because I dared say something I actually believe. When I probably like this game more than you. I'm just an honest fan that wants his favorite game series to be as good as it can and should be.
And stop being owned by Nintendo. But that is literally never ever gonna happen. So we'll just we'll just have to survive somehow, I guess.
So if you love this game, I do too, bro. I wish I was wrong about what I'm about to complain. And if you think Tears of the Kingdom is a piece of shit, fuck you and your bad taste, I guess. You're welcome to stay and help the performance of this video, but it's a shame you cannot help the performance of this video game. Yeah, that is my first complaint. Point 1. The technical performance. It is an absolute miracle that Tears of the Kingdom runs at all, and even a bigger one that it runs as well as it does on a fucking Switch. But it still doesn't run well. When it wants, it stays at 30 FPS. Not ideal, but we are playing with the most impressive physics engine on the gaming market on a portable console from 2015. When it doesn't want though, I've seen the game get close to 15 FPS on some boss fights. Yeah, the game is playable. And this is by far my smallest problem. But I find it really funny that there is a better way to play Tears than owning a Switch. It's called having a PC. It's no wonder that Nintendo is trying to crack down on piracy when Yuzu can run games at double the resolution and double the frame rate without paying a dime. Not like I care. As you can see, thanks to my modded Switch, I played 100 hours on my console. But the other 60 were on emulator, and I wouldn't go back. But I didn't pirate my Switch to see my played hours. I modded my Switch to play Tears 2 weeks earlier. Also because pirating Nintendo games is morally correct.
Basically that's the gist of the video. Like, I just go problem by problem, and I try to order them in... I try to leave the story problems till the end, because it's always a good idea to let people watch more of your video, so they leave later and it gets more traction because of it. Because if you start with the spoilers just at the beginning, a lot of people are just gonna drop. So I think it's a better idea to go like 1 point, 2 points, 3 points, and then be like, okay, from now on, you're gonna get spoiled. So if you care about that, you should probably leave. So yeah, but basically that. If you're interested into this video, go take a look. I would really love to hear some feedback also from you. Problem being is, yeah, I spoiled the entire game. I literally spoiled the entire game. I spoiled the entire game. So if you're still somewhat interested in it, because you said you've been playing it for a while, if you're interested in it, don't watch this video. Like, actually, for real, like, don't. Like, I go into anal detail on the story, like autistic level. So yeah, if you're still interested in the game, just don't watch it, bro. Just don't watch it. I don't think if I'll ever upload another video there, because again, like, I just don't have time. I just don't have enough time. That's the reason why I do kind of lazy videos. Well, and I guess that will be all for today. Also, you know what? I'm gonna be fucking late. And they give us the possibility of doing the classes from home via Discord. So because I'm late, I think I'm just gonna straight up watch the class from Discord and that's it. If I leave now, I'll be late. So I'm staying. I'm staying for a while because, like, I'm gonna be late. I'm literally gonna be late. Class starts in half an hour. And if I wanna make it to class, I would need to take a shower or something and like, nah, fuck it. Nah, let's just cut it. Let's just cut it here. I'll just try. I'll just try to be on time. So yeah. Well, thanks. I think it was just no problem, man. No, I held myself because I was interested in talking. I held myself, bro. Good stream. Okay, I'm happy you think that for being my first try and being so all over the place. But yeah, if I stream, I'll probably just be streaming some grinding in Warframe and talking about any random shit. Yeah, so thanks, boys. Like really, thanks a lot. And I'm really happy, Zajin, that you share my channel with some other people that seem to enjoy it. Yeah, we need to talk about this Avalon thing. We need to. I haven't started the project yet, but I will. I need to do some research onto it. Whenever I do the research, I'll let you know what I'm able or not able to do, and we can talk about it. Oh, that's all, boys. See you later. Have a nice day. And thanks.